Something smooth yet sinister, coming through to diminish you, and this here's the finisher. Check it out.
Guys, it's your boy Trey coming back at your screen by means of the World Wide Web. And today for you guys, what we are going to be getting into, alright, a few days back, actually about 4 or 5 days back, we had the Omni forms of Zellha as well as Quaid release. Alright, so basically what I'm going to do, as I usually do, is go ahead and get into what both of these wonderful Omni units are capable of, what you need to evolve and what they're capable of, and my 2 cents is to see whether or not they something good or they something you just gonna want to evolve and say bye-bye to. So we're gonna start this thing off with Quaid first, okay? So to evolve your Quaid up to Omni form, what you're gonna need 2 Mecha Earth Gods, 1 Miracle Totem, 1 Earth Totem, 1 Earth Pot, 1 Dragon Mimic, 1 Metal Mimic, 1 Legend Stone, 3 million Zell, 1 million Karma. A lot of stuff, folks, but you already know that's the deal with Omnis at this point, right? So let's go ahead and get this Quaid evolved. We're gonna break down everything he's capable of from the top to the bottom, and then I give you my 2 cents on him, and we'll move on to the next one, folks. Hey, so let's get rolling here. Excuse me, get growling, tripping. All right, so Omni Quaid, no matter the circumstances, there's always something that needs doing. I'm going to do whatever I can. You feel me? That's all we asking for. That's all we asking for, Quaid. Alright, now, let us go ahead and break down Mr. Quaid from the top to the bottom in that Omni form. Heroic Leader Quaid. Very nice looking unit. I really like his look. Okay, so let's talk about Mr. Quaid here. So first of all, his normal attack is 15 hits. He has an opportunity to get up to 3 on the drop check per hit for a total of 45. Alright, his BB is a 17 hit AoE attack. Going to take you 24 BCs to fill that gauge up. Alright, and he has a damage modifier of 370%. Now the SBB is a 20 hit AoE attack, going to take you yet another 24 BCs to fill that gauge up for a total of 48 to fill up the BB and SBB gauges. It has a 580% damage modifier on that bad boy. And last but not least, we have the UBB, which is a 23 hit AoE attack, going to take you 25 BCs to fill that up, and it has a 1500% damage modifier. Okay, the imps on him are pretty much standard. You're going to get 1500 on the HP, 600 on the other 3 stats. Okay, now first let's talk about his leader skill here. You can see here it's called Divine Soul. All right, and what that does, 100% boost to the attack and 30% boost to the max HP when 5 or more elements are present. All right, so he is a rainbow lead still. 50% boost to attack, 30% boost to max HP, reduces BB gauge required for BB, that is by 20%, and boosts BC efficacy, and that is by 30%. Alright, now the extra skill, which I don't have unlocked yet, I just evolved him. I got to max out the BB and his level, but the extra skill, 30% boost to all parameters when Merith Pearl is equipped. The Merith Pearl is a sphere, alright, that you get from, I believe, is it the Grand Quest? I believe that's the Grand Quest sphere. Alright, and it also enormously boosts all parameters relative to how low his HP is. So for every 1% of HP that Quaid is missing, he gets a 1.5% boost to all of his stats. Alright, all of his parameters. So yeah, pretty much at 1% HP, this guy's going to be a beast. Alright, very statted out. I don't think that's a word, but yeah, he's going to be very high statistics. Okay, now for the BB, you have Vern the Sword. Alright, it is a 17 combo fire, water, earth, and thunder attack on all foes. Considerably boosts BB attack for 3 turns, that's by 250%, and hugely boosts BC efficacy, and that's by 50%. Alright, and then next thing you got is the SBB. It's called Zenith Horizon. 20 combo powerful earth, light, and dark attack on all foes. Hugely boosts BB attack for 3 turns, and that's by 300%. Adds fire, water, earth, and thunder elements to attack for 3 turns, and hugely boosts BB gauge for 3 turns, and that is by 7 BCs per turn for 3 turns. Alright, and now the UBB, we are going to have to work on the name of this one, Nandikshvara's Judgment. Okay, yeah, that's a mouthful there, but what it does, it is a 23 combo massive earth attack on all foes. E enormously boosts attack and defense and BB attack for 3 turns. Alright, that's a 300% boost to attack and defense and a 600% boost to the BB attack there. It adds all elements to the attack for 3 turns and enormously boosts BB gauge when damaged for 3 turns, and that is by 50 BCs when you get attacked. Alright, so not really too different from his 7-star UBB. Okay, now let's talk about his enhancements. Alright, what you're going to get once you put some fodder into this guy, max out those SP points. Well, here are your options. For 10 points, you can boost his attack and recovery by 20%. For 10 points, you can boost his defense and max HP by 20%. For 20 points, you can boost his BB attack by 75%. For 30 points, you can add light and dark elements to attack for 3 turns, effect 2 SBB. Alright, so that basically he'll give you all elements on SBB is the point of that. Alright, for 50 points, he adds an enormous spark damage boost for 3 turns, effect to BB and SBB, and that's by 100%, which is very subpar. That's like standard for most Omnis. Alright, for 50 points, adds enormous critical hit rate boost for 3 turns, effect to BB and SBB, and that's by 60%, which is pretty much like the highest out, or relatively close. For 50 points, adds considerable BB gauge boost when attacked for 3 turns, effect to BB and SBB. So when you get attacked, you are going to get 47 BCs automatically thrown into your gauge. Okay, so for 30 points, you can add probable huge 1-turn attack and defense reduction to BB and SBB. So that'll be a 30% chance to reduce the enemy's attack and defense by 50%. Not bad, folks. For 40 points, you can add great HP restoration effect to BB and SBB. So he's going to heal you when you use BB and SBB for 2 to 3,000 plus 11% recovery on that. And last but not least, for 40 points, you can enhance the BB, SBB, and UBB's BB attack boost effect, and it'll enhance them all by 100%. So that on BB, you'll get a 350% boost, on SBB 400% boost, and on UBB a 700% boost. Okay, not too shabby. So my quick thoughts on Quaid, he is not really much different from when he was in his 7-star form. All right, on a base level, the SP points allow you to add a little bit of variety to him to make him somewhat different, but for the most part, he is just a more powerful version of his 7-star form. Is basically all he is, guys. All right, so Quaid was never a sucky unit by any means. It's just he kind of got outclassed after a while by quite a few units, and really there's nobody really running rainbow leads anymore. I doubt you're really going to see Quaid as a lead unless you're kind of requesting him for some odd reason and someone is generous enough to put him up as lead, and congrats or kudos to them. But otherwise, this guy's going to be a sub unit. He is useful for being able to paint you with all elements on SBB if you get the enhancement. But pretty much everything else about Quaid is not really anything super amazing. He'll definitely be a great unit for those who don't have a lot of Omni units, and maybe you pull Quaid back in the day, then he'll definitely be a great unit for you. But otherwise, yeah, he's not the greatest. Okay, he don't suck. He's an Omni, so he doesn't suck. But he's just not. He doesn't really have a lot of use for what he's capable of. Okay. And that's pretty much my 2 cents on Quaid, guys. So let's go ahead and move on over to the next Omni unit we are going to be featuring in this video. Next in line is another throwback unit, and also the second, if I'm not mistaken, 6-star unit in Global Brave Frontier capable of going straight up to Omni, skipping that 7-star level. Alright, the first was Mifune. Next up is Zellha. So what you need to take her up to Omni form, you're going to need 2 light mecha guides, Miracle Totem, Light Pot, Dragon Mimic, Metal Mimic, Legend Stone, 3 million Zell, 1 million Karma. Okay, so gather all of those goodies and let's go ahead and get Zellha up to her Omni form and speak on what she is capable of. Good stuff here, guys. Zellha's not a bad unit, man, especially for a back in the day unit getting thrown up to Omni. Good stuff. Let's go. Okay, Zellha. So, this is pretty handy for a technique he created. Where shall we head off to annihilate first? Alright, so they really revamped Zellha's look with this one, baby. But Omni Zellha is here, otherwise known as Torturous Grief Zellha. Alright, so let's go ahead and discuss Zellha top to bottom. All right, first thing, normal attack is 12 hits. Opportunity to get up to 4 hits per, or 4 on the drop check per hit, for a total of 48. All right, the BB is a 30 hit AoE attack, 26 BCs to fill that gauge up. It's going to give you 360% damage modifier on that. Okay. The SBB is a 40 hit AoE attack, 28 BCs to fill that gauge up, for a grand total of 54 to fill up both gauges. Okay. It has a 560% damage modifier on the SBB. And last but not least, the UBB is 48 hits. It's going to take you 30 BCs to fill that gauge up. All right, and it's a 1500% damage modifier on that bad boy there. All right. When it comes to the imps, she's pretty much standard. 1500 on the HP, 600 on the rest. All right. The reason this Zellha is not imped, all right, my first Zellha that I worked on way back in the day was Guardian type. All right, this Zellha I pulled many eons later, okay, and it was an anima type, and of course I prefer the anima to any other type. All about the HP, baby. So I raised this Zellha up. The Guardian one is probably going to get fused in this one for BB fodder. That's probably what's going to happen. All right, unfortunately that's the way it's going to go down. Okay, so that's why she don't even got a sphere frog or anything going on. Okay, now on to the leader skill. So the leader skill here you see is called Trickster's Deceit. 40% boost to all parameters. Probable random status ailment infliction. That's a 15% chance to inflict injury, weaken, sickness, and a 10% chance to inflict curse, poison, and paralysis. And considerably reduces BB gauge required for BB. That is by 25%. Okay. Her extra skill is called Chaotic Madness. 50% boost to spark damage and hugely boost damage against status afflicted foes. That is by 100%, guys. Nice stuff there. Okay. Now let's get on to the BB. It's called Erratic Desire. It is a 30 combo light attack on all foes. Adds probable 1-turn attack and defense reduction for 3 turns. All right. And the way that's going to work is a 20% chance to reduce the enemy's attack and defense by 20%. All right. Adds probable random status ailment infliction to attack for 3 turns. Okay. And it's the same as her leader skill. 15% chance for injury, weaken, sickness. 10% chance for curse, poison, and paralysis. All right. And then last but not least, boost all elemental damage for 3 turns. And that's by 50%. Okay. Now her SBB is called Light of Chaos. 40 combo powerful light and dark attack on all foes. Probable 1-turn huge attack and defense reduction. Probable random status ailment infliction, and boost all elemental damage for 3 turns. All right, so now it is a 75% chance to inflict ailments. All right, to inflict a random status ailment. 75%. That's pretty freaking high, guys, to inflict any status ailment. Good stuff, Zellha. All right, and then you got a 30% chance to reduce the enemy's attack and defense by 50%, and a 50% elemental damage boost. Okay, and last but not least, you got the UBB. It's called Flowing Blood. 48 combo massive light attack on all foes. Probable random status ailment infliction. Enormously boosts all elemental damage for 3 turns. Enormously boosts damage against status afflicted foes for 3 turns. And enormous damage reduction for 2 turns. Okay, so that is a 300% boost to elemental damage and damage against afflicted foes. Okay, not bad. Now let's go ahead and get into her enhancements, what you can add to Zellha via SP points. Okay, so for 10 points, 20% boost to attack and max HP. For 10 points, boost attack relative to remaining HP. All right, so that's 0.5% per 1 HP left, for a total of 50% at full HP. All right, for 20 points, you can get a 50% boost to spark damage. For another 20 points, boost elemental damage. That's by 50%. For 20 points, boost damage against status afflicted foes. That's 50%. For 50 points, enhances the BB and SBB's elemental damage boost effect by 50%, for a total of 100%. For 40 points, adds huge attack boost relative to defense for 3 turns effect to BB and SBB, and that's a 70% conversion from defense to attack there. All right. For 30 points, adds critical hit damage boost for 3 turns effect to BB and SBB, and that is a 50% boost there. For 30 points, adds enormous critical hit rate boost for 3 turns effect to BB and SBB. That is a 60% boost there. And last but not least, adds considerable damage boost against status afflicted foes for 3 turns effect to BB and SBB, and that is a 100% boost. All right, so My quick 2 cents on Zellha, okay? Hands down, the most obvious thing about her is she is a great spark blanket, right? She's coming in at 30, 40, and 48 hits respectively on the BB, SBB, and UBB. So that just screams spark blanket, which she is great at, all right? She is also good at dealing the status elements, all right? Her leader skill as well as her BB and SBB can really do a lot with status elements. She boosts the elemental damage, so you'll be doing more damage in that way as well. And also you can make it to where she will increase the amount that you do against status afflicted foes. So Zellha is capable of increasing the amount of damage that you put out in a variety of ways, guys. She can also boost attack relative to defense. So as long as you can really put the enemy in a bind, you can really increase the output of damage. She can do crit, hit rate, crit damage, all kinds of stuff in order to increase the amount of damage that you are able to put out by using her, okay? So in my opinion, I think she's a very solid unit, all right? Especially anything that you may need to do put some status elements on, she will pretty much excel at that big time, all right? Throw a nice spark sphere or something on her and just watch her go to work, all right? She does what she does well. So I think she's a pretty solid unit, guys, okay? So these are the two new units that they kind of gave the treatment to for Omni from back in the day to now Omni units. So go ahead and evolve those two. That's what they're capable of, and that's what you're going to get out of them, guys, all right? As well as my 2 cents thrown in there. So that's pretty much going to wrap this up, guys. If you haven't joined the Facebook group, link is down below in the description. Go ahead and check it out if you want to get some help or anything like that, advice, anything like that, okay? But otherwise, thanks for stopping by, checking out the video, and I'll catch you folks in the next one, all right? Peace out.